I'm back from the 2019 Wild Open, and happy weekend. It's currently Saturday, 2nd of March, and sorry about this. Oh, it's a notification from the official Hearthstone esports channel on YouTube. Oh, that's interesting. Wild Open overview, well played. Not seen this yet.
Well played!
In this video, I'm going to provide an overview of how Hearthstone's pros think about the game's most unbounded format.
Am I a Hearthstone pro? Is he talking about me? I don't think so. Let's see. I've got high hopes then. What the Hearthstone pros think. Let's have a little look.
Wild. To understand Wild, we first need to understand how the format is different from Standard, the most commonly played Hearthstone format. Wild is essentially just like Standard, following the same deck construction and class rules, with one huge exception. Every single Hearthstone card that's ever been printed is legal for play.
Okay. Step one. Alright. A little bit strange. They've all of the cards highlighted there. There's only one wild card. Rag, right? I can only see Rag as the wild card. They're all like the base set. It's a bit weird. I can fix that for them though. Yeah, I can fix that on the video. Because if you're making a wild video, you gotta put all the most powerful wild cards in, right? Hold on. You guys will you'll get the idea here. So let me fast forward this. There we go. Finished.
The unrestricted nature of Wild leads to its biggest appeal as a format. Its decks can be extremely powerful.
Let's take a look at the deck list we've got going on. Togwaggle Druid, Innovate, Moonfire. Alright. Wild cards, where are they? Oracle and Emperor. Alright. I've not seen that version being played. But yeah, I can see that working. Yeah. Big Priest. That looks like your typical Big Priest list. Anything Paladin.
Oh my god!
So the first thing I see wrong with that is no hard removal. I can't see a quality or even like a shrink ray in there. So that might struggle a little bit with some deck lists. Second thing, it's kind of missing a good card draw. So it's missing the likes of like Solemn Vigil or maybe Call to Arms as well. That's one thing I'd put in. Fairly small detail. The Murloc. It's missing Murlocs. Typically I'd put 5 or a push 6. At a push I'd put 6 in there because you can put Finger in as well. And last one not really needed, but anything can happen. I'd probably put that in as well. But who am I to judge, eh? Let me give this a try.
That is incredible.
Blizzard, please, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Oh. All joking aside, what's happened here, most likely, educated guess, is the editor was given placeholder graphics. So when they've come to like align the editing in the video, at some point they were meant to swap out the placeholder graphic with the actual deck lists, and it looks like they might have missed the anything can happen deck list there. It happens, doesn't it? It happens. It's okay. I can fix this. I'll fix this screen for them as well, live on my editing suite here. 1 second. Okay, done.
Remember what it felt like to coin out Barnes on turn 3 and receive both a 1/1 and 10/10 Yasharge? Or how about the joy of playing a 4-mana 7/7 Flameleaf Faceless on curve? In Wild, all the most powerful combos and lethally efficient cards of formats past coexist, so get ready. The unrestricted nature of Wild also leads to another benefit: huge deck variety.
That was all good. Huge deck variety. Even Shaman, Q-Block, and Odd Rogue, pretty standard Wild decks. Didn't even mean to say that then. It's a good pun in it. Pretty standard Wild decks. Even Shaman. Alright, that list looks like it actually might be a standard list, because it's running Evermight and Bone Mare. And Hagatha. Q-Block. That one's a wild list. It's got Nazoth and Mal'Ganis. Yeah. Odd Rogue. That one looks pretty standard. Oh, maybe it was a good pun then. Standard Wild lists. Okay.
Because there are so many powerful cards, every class has many different art.
Because there's so many powerful cards. Again, you gotta show the wild cards. They're all in standard, aren't they? Wing Blast. What sets are they? Yeah, they're currently in standard, aren't they? Hold on. I gotta fix these graphics. These are there we go.
Archetypes available. When queuing Wild, you literally never know what you might run into. The format's full of surprises. Wild's variety leads to our first pro tip to succeeding in the format. Include flexible answers. Because there is such a variety of decks, running toolkit solutions like Devolve, Dark Iron Skulker, or Galaka Crawler, you'll ensure that you can always interact profitability with your opponent. And here's one final pro tip for how to dominate Wild. Embrace the quickness. Because decks are so powerful, you need to run a list that can do powerful things immediately. Because if you aren't doing powerful things in the early turns of the game, odds are, your opponent has already pulled ahead. Now, you know how the pros think about the Wild format.
He's not wrong there. That is probably the most valuable tip you can take when you go into Wild. You gotta cheat out that mana. You gotta play your Void Callers. You gotta play your Barnes. You gotta play your Shadow Essence, your Resurrects. You gotta play your minus secret interactions with like Karen Tormage. What else? Likes of Solemn Vigil and Paladin. Thing from Below. Sea Giants. Yeah. I think the video was alright. It was okay. Some graphic holders were not in place. I saw some tweets about this. I saw that the Anything Paladin deck list before I watched the video. But I think I fixed the graphical placeholders for them there. I put all the right cards and a deck list in there for them. So, Hearthstone Esports, if you want to put this video up as not saying that was a bad video, I'm just saying that was your graphic placeholders needed updating there. So if you want to put this up as well, then feel free. It won't charge you anything.